Good morning from Chongqing once again. Now the reason we're on this square is it's a big old illusion here in Chongqing. Now Chongqing is actually built on kind of hills and mountains. I think they call it the mountain city, a guy was saying to us last night. And that's because all the buildings are kind of built over the mountains and it makes for some really weird architecture. So as you can see behind us, everywhere it just looks like we're on the first floor. We've got little restaurants behind us, we've even got like little tour group shops and stuff. But then here, even though we're on the ground level, you can see this bridge. Now this bridge is actually 22 floors up. And I know that sounds crazy because it kind of is. But once you look down, you'll realize that we are 22 floors up. How crazy is that? And it looks like we're completely on ground level just over there.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Where are you from?
England. Where are you from?
I'm from China.
From China. Whereabouts?
Sichuan province, Nanchong, a beautiful city.
Yeah?
Which is referred to Guocheng.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is a route of Sichou Road, the Silk Road.
Oh, the Silk Road.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to visit at some point.
Yeah.
That was nice, more friendly people from China. Let's take you inside. Let's head down the lifts straight off from that bridge and go back to the real ground level, which is actually next to the river. So look, it says we're on the 22nd floor, not the ground level. Now we have come down 22 floors and we are on the other ground level, because ground level seems to be every level here in Chongqing. Here we are, we're right next to the river, along the riverbank near where we were yesterday evening. So we now are just heading onto the metro system. Now this system is a little bit different because we've seen that one of them is like a monorail and we're going to be heading to a very futuristic looking area. It's a little bit weird here in Chongqing. Sometimes our WeChat and Alipay isn't working. We have no idea why. It's only happened here, so we have to be using cash. So it's always good to have cash on you if you are a foreigner here in China. Whoa, look at all the people down there. I wonder what they're looking at. So you're probably a little bit confused, like, what are we doing? Why is there loads of... Very loud. Why is there loads of people down there? But we'll go down there and show you exactly why and what everyone is looking at. It kind of feels like they've made this into a tourist attraction, but I know you're going to still be very confused about what we've come to see. What I'm about to show you is quite interesting, but I didn't think it would draw this much of a crowd, if I'm honest. It is quite surprising. There's massive tourist groups here, people everywhere, people selling loads of stuff. Wow, look at this. Amazing. You're living in the future, mate. Living in the future. Oh, nearly dropped it. Awesome. So the reason for all these crowds here is because behind me is this futuristic monorail which runs through a residential and office building. Now that is the monorail we just took into that building, but obviously you couldn't see it when we were on it. But yeah, pretty crazy. And that is why everyone around here is here. Now I didn't think it would draw this much of a crowd, but apparently, you know, when things go viral on social media in China, this is what happens, crowds of people. Look at this, this is the Chinese tour groups for you. Look at this, great positioning for a photo and a big old thumbs up. Oh, here's the train, we don't want to miss the train. Woo, into the residential building. China living in the future, even though they did this back in 2005. It's just gone viral more recently. Pretty cool though. It does look like the future. I think it's time we escape this chaos of a place and head to our next spot, which is hopefully going to be a little bit calmer, but knowing that it's quite touristy there as well, it could be crazy once again. We are in a 32 million people city. Now we have just arrived at our next spot off the metro, and if you look at this lady, you might be able to get a little hint of what we are doing, where we are going. Did you get that little message? This region of China is famous for one region, and because there's actually wild pandas in this region of China. Unfortunately, it's really, I think, extremely and maybe even impossible to see wild pandas, but what we're going to be doing is going to Chongqing Zoo, where we are right now, to try and see pandas for the first time.
I'm excited.
Here we go, follow the crowds into the zoo. Now, I will warn you, we're not sure how ethical this zoo will be, but apparently they are very good in breeding the pandas, and so helping them to survive, because if you don't already know, they are critically endangered here. Well, that was easy. We're already in. Literally bought the tickets for the zoo probably like an hour ago. It was only like £2 each, so very affordable. We don't know how big the zoo is, but we've got to find pandas somewhere.
Is this pandas?
Is this pandas? It could be pandas. Surely not.
Where are the pandas?
This should be pandas. I can't see any.
Oh, what if we've come at a bad time where the pandas are feeding somewhere?
Or sleeping. I feel like pandas do a lot of sleeping.
It's a panda! Oh my god, there's a panda!
Well, there's quite a few crowds. You just got to follow the crowds and then you'll find the pandas. Oh, it's so cute. He's just eating. I'm almost quite surprised about how big the enclosures are, because we're in the middle of a city, so I didn't think it would be like super ethical, but it looks like they've got decent space.
That was so cool. That was the highlight of China so far.
Yeah.
Panda.
They almost feel like big cuddly toys, like they're just rolling around. He was climbing up that little climbing frame. Oh, what's in here? Maybe there's baby pandas or something. This looks like a little kids' play area. Oh, look, there's one in there. You have to get past all the people, but there's one just in there. They're just eating on their bellies.
They're so silly.
They're the stupidest animals.
I can't believe it. They just play with all these toys by themselves.
Yeah, they're having the best time. But there is so many pandas here. Apparently this is the highest number of pandas that you can see anywhere in the world, because they do have them in Chengdu, which is what they're famous for, but a lot of them are hidden behind closed doors, so you can't see them. The pandas probably have the best enclosure here. I think they are the ones which a lot of people come to this zoo for, like us. And so some of the other animals have quite small enclosures, maybe probably not enough room to run around, but it's the same with a lot of zoos all around the world. Even London Zoo, you know, probably is not the most ethical place. This is our Didi. We're currently on our way across the river, and we're going to be trying to head to like a sunset viewpoint spot where we can see all the lights and the sunset if it doesn't get too cloudy. The best way to get a perspective of this city is to head down to the riverfront, because you kind of just see how many skyscrapers there are in this city. It is mental. I have no idea where we're going. It looks a little bit backstreety. But apparently there should be some like cafes and restaurants over in this direction, but at the moment it doesn't look too much like it. Okay.
Well, that was a little bit of a weird route. I think we're at the right place. There seems to be some promising signs of restaurants ahead, but we are kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. Yeah, let's go up this hill. Let's see where we end up.
Oh, look at this view! This is incredible! What a lovely little find. Look at this.
This is so cool.
I was a little bit worried coming up that road.
Yeah.
Here we are, look at this. This is crazy. Even though there's 32 million people, they've still got room for greenery and plants. You know? Welcome sunset and tea. Sounds good to me. Here we go. This is so cute. Whoa. This is it. Whoa. Wow, this is a lovely little find. We saw this place on TikTok, but I think it's going to pay off. I have to admit, this little bit of research has paid off a lot. This view is incredible, and
Sorry, that's me.
and I can't wait until the lights start turning on, because when this city lights up, as you would have seen briefly last night, it's just magical. Shishi. Oh yes. Now this is going to surprise you, but this Lord Bath, this beer cost 58 yuan, which is really expensive for China. Like in the supermarkets, I've seen them as cheap as like 50p, haven't I?
Yeah, it's quite a lot, but then I think you're partly paying for the view, you know.
And it's not a bad view really, is it?
No.
Right. Lord Bath. Cheers. No way, the sun has come out. I think this is the first time we've seen the sun in this city yet. And
blinding.
it is blinding, isn't it?
It's going to be beautiful.
I feel like we could have a magical sunset right now. Like this could be super special. We have also got some food. Look at this. This is like Western food. This looks incredible. I have to be honest.
We've got a little snack basket, some potato wedges, onion rings, and chicken wings potentially. Looks pretty decent.
It's going to prepare us well for this sunset, I reckon. I actually can't believe it, guys. This view is incredible. And we just found this on an Instagram reel thing. This wasn't like a big spot to come to. It almost feels like a little bit of a hidden gem.
It feels like a local spot almost. Like, it's not overcrowded, but there's a nice atmosphere here. It's so pleasant.
To think that right now we're in a city of 32 million people and we've got kind of our own space, our own chill spot. I don't feel like I'm amongst loads of people like last night when we're just in the crowds of people. This is a magic spot, magic city.
It's a bit Disney-like, you know?
Yeah.
With all the lights.
A little bit magical. Also, this city must use so much electricity. There's lights everywhere, even like the flipping apartment buildings over here seem to have lights.
Everything has lights
Everything has lights on. It's like, sorry, you're going to have to add lights to that building.
Yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of like government rule, like, yes, you can build a building, but you must put dramatic lights on it.
And fair play to them, because this place is beautiful. Most foreigners don't know anything about it. Like, Chongqing is not known really to the outside world that much. Probably is in China because it's so big, but outside, not really.
No.
So unfortunately, we've decided to leave now after that beautiful sunset. Oh, it's a little bit slippy coming down here, be careful. And I've just ordered our DD. The DD is about 5 minutes away and then we'll be back in the city. Anyway, our time here in Chongqing has been very short and it's definitely a city I want to come back to. It is crazy, beautiful, and it's just pretty cool, to be fair.